Hello nieces, hello nephews, it's your Uncle Charles here, and welcome back to my YouTube channel where we do unbiased price action analysis. Last time on Uncle Charles' video, I was looking at the 2-day chart, and I was talking about how we could potentially have an evening star pattern, which is usually a bearish reversal pattern. That was something to watch out for. I mentioned it could take about 2 days or so to play out. And well, today it played out, breaking down support levels, going as low as 443.8 today. Very easy, tradable day. If you was read today, you probably did not follow Uncle Charles' trading plan. Otherwise, you probably would have had a very happy day today because it was overall, it was pretty tradable. You can see here on the 30-minute chart, I had a 448 level. This was mentioned in the Discord. I can always show you. You know, people want to see receipts sometimes. 448 right here, 448. I wrote this at 9:31 a.m. at market open. 448 is first support. If it failed, 446, 444.5 is in play with 443 below. Didn't quite get to 443, 81 cents shy of it. And then I had a bull case, and the bull case was only in play if above 448 or 450. Our job is to simply follow the price action, not argue with the price action, not go against the price action, not try to outsmart the price action. We don't argue with the price action because every time you do, you're going to lose. Very simple trading day. We broke down that 448 support level, and it led to a very nice sell. And then right there, that red line, that was my 446 level. We broke down that level, and it sold down some more, going down to 443.8, passing my 444.5 level. And then look what happened around noontime. We broke down 444.5, recaptured 444.5. Even that false breakdown was alerted in the group, and it gave us a decent level to level move to 446. The trading style that I tell you guys about every day, sheep style, level to level, unbiasedly, up or down, it doesn't matter. If you followed it today, should have been a good day for you. And I hope it was. Overall though, the evening star pattern played out. But now that we have an evening star pattern, what does this mean? Is this a lower high? Does that mean we're going to see some more lower targets? It's very possible. Very possible. Looking at this chart with this pattern, it is suggesting that this is a lower high. And if we got a lower high, that means we could have some more lows incoming. But here's the big but. Price action is the shepherd. And if price action says we go down, then sure, we will go down. But if it does not, then we should not argue with it, and we could head back up. But we have the evening star pattern. It don't matter if we have the evening star pattern. If the price action decides to go up, don't argue with it. What are you going to do? Grab the price action by the neck, choke it out, tell it to go down? Get down. Go down so my puts can pay. Don't work like that. Even if it worked like that, violence is not the answer anyways. So as usual, I'm just going to give you guys the trade ideas. I'm going to simplify it all for you. It's up to you guys if you want to listen or not. But I'm going to simplify this whole situation and give you the trade ideas, both the bull case and the bear case, so we can be prepared and know how to react accordingly. Okay? So today, the SPY closed around just above my 446 support level. So it did not give us the breakdown. But if it breaks it down tomorrow below 446, 443 would be the next critical support level. It's a fib level. If that breaks down, holy moly, we're going to head down to 441 and 439. Below 439, that's a fib level, but also based on my white trend line. My white trend line from February. First high, you guys can see here, touch there, touch there, touch there. 439. Bears are fully in control. Okay? Does that make sense? Does that make sense? We need below 446. We need below 443. We need the price action to indicate to us that it's going down lower by breaking down support levels, preferably the support levels that I give you. I got a lot of people, I work hard to give them my support levels and do my analysis, and then they just come up with their own levels and don't even follow Uncle Charles. It's like, why am I even working? Anyways, I hope there's at least a few people out there that's rolling with Uncle, and my work is not going to waste. Anyways, above 446 could prevent some downside, okay? But defense is not enough. We need offense. If you're a bull, you need offense, and offense will come in the form of recapturing some levels that were lost starting with 448, and to recapture my green trend line. My green trend line is lost, guys. We got an official breakdown of the green trend line, false recapture setup. So for the bulls to be bullish again, they need to recapture that green trend line. They need above 451. The green trend line slopes up. Bulls need above 451. They can try to clear 446 and 448 first and all the happy stuff. But overall, in the big picture, they need above 451 to be bullish and get more upside. 453.5 to the 454 zone is one of the levels I'm targeting, with 456.5, 458, and the July high at 459.4 above. But overall, it needs above 451, and if it is above 451, I would favor more upside. At least test the July high, but it's very possible we'll go even higher, because this little low right here back in mid-August could potentially be a higher low based on the overall trend that we have here in 2023. All right? So that makes sense? Don't argue with the price action. I got so many people coming to me arguing with the price action and stuff, trying to get me to confirm their bias. I'm tired. I'm not here to confirm no bias. I trade sheep style, up or down or sideways. It don't matter. Level to level style. If it's a trend day, leave some runners. Let your runners catch those home runs for you. Easy peasy. Don't get squeezy. Triple Q, we broke back down that critical 375.6 level. I have fib level from all-time high down to October 2022 low. Let me zoom back in because there's so many freaking lines. But what you need to know is that that critical fib level was at 375.6 and we broke it down. That is a false breakout, bearish. So as long as below 375.6, I'm bearish. Follow through would be to break down 373 and 371.3 to put lower targets in play. 369, 367.5. What else? 364.4, 362.5, 360, 358.5. Overall, you guys get the picture. Overall, bearish below 375.6. That's the number that I need you guys to remember. Bearish below it. Now, above it, if it recaptures, that's bullish. Don't argue with the price action. But we have a false breakout setup and the evening star on SPY. Don't argue with the price action. Above 375.6 indicates to us that it's bullish and that we're heading back up. Potentially heading back up. All right? With 379, 381. What else I got? 383, 385 in play, 388 above that. That's July high. All right? Above 375.6 bullish, as long as below it, bearish. Let's simplify this. Holy moly, look at Dow Jones. The last time we spoke about Dow Jones, I talked about the inside daily candle setup and that it needs to break down 347.7 to be bearish. It happened on Tuesday, and then today it showed follow through. Very nice. It closed below our 346.5 level. Bearish as long as below 346.5. I like to see a breakdown of 342.5 to trigger a deeper sell-off, maybe down to 339, possibly lower than that, down to 337.8 and 336. Now, for this to cancel, it needs to recapture some level, give us that false breakdown setup. That means it needs to recapture 346.5 and 349. And if it does, that's your indicator to be long, because we got a false breakdown setup and possibly go higher up to 351-ish. Okay, 350. Let me give you exact number. 351.5. Yes. And above that would be a recapture of my orange trend line, bullish with 353 and 355.7 back in play. IWM, false recapture of my green trend line. Look at that. False recapture of my green trend line. As long as below 187.2 to 188 highest, I'm bearish. To make it easy on the bears, 185.5, if that breaks down, look to short. It'll be a good indicator that we're going down lower. We're 84. Well, 84, okay, that's a gap fill at 184 and then 181.6 in play. Below that, it's 180. And what's this gap over here? 175.6 is gap back from June. Okay? To cancel this bearish sentiment, it needs to recapture 188. If it does, don't argue with the price action. That's bullish. 188 will put 190, 192.2, 193.7, and 195 back in play. Tesla, check it out. We have a double inside daily candle setup. A double grandmother candle, mother candle. This candle's within the range of this candle. And then this candle right here, the third candle, is within the range of the previous candle. This is a double inside candle setup, and usually it's a sign of consolidation, and usually the fourth day it's going to be explosive. So watch out. The range to watch is 258 to 244.8. It's a big range, but guess what? This is Tesla. Tesla's a volatile stock. 258 to 244.8. Mark it down on your charts. The break of that range is where you want to place your bets. If above 258, long above that, that'll put 259. Well, 259 is also resistant. It's so close together. To be safe, because of the range of the grandmother candles at 259, above 259 will be very much safer to be bullish. And then we could target more upside to 261, 263. Definitely bearish above 263. We could possibly go up to 270. Now, as long as above 253, it's bearish, okay? But based on the range of the mother candles, which is at 244.8, and the grandmother candle, which is at 242, if those support levels fail, holy moly, is it going to get extremely bearish. All right? Now, before we get to 244.8 and 242, the support levels that I got before that is 250, okay, 250, 248, and then 246.5, and then the critical level of 244.8 and 242. Those support levels fail, extremely bearish. So watch out for an explosive move potentially coming tomorrow on Tesla. If not tomorrow, the day after. Just stay reactive. It can't chop forever. Apple looking like it's putting in a lower high as well with this nice sell-off that we got today. Follow through would be a breakdown of 180.7, 182 and 180.7. If those levels break down, very, very bearish with 178 in play first, and then 175.8, 173.7, and 172. I think we could go lower than those levels, but we got to play it safe and play it level to level. But overall, very bearish if 182 and 180.7 fails tomorrow. Now, to cancel my bearish sentiment, 185 needs to recapture. If it does, 188 is back in play with 190 and 192.6 above. NVDA, we had a very beautiful trading day on NVDA. A lot of people ignores this stock. I don't know why. It's a freaking amazing stock. Maybe because it's too volatile, but that's where the money is at, where the volatility is. So with that being said, I think the last time we spoke about this stock, I mentioned some levels for you, and it worked out beautifully with the breakdown of 484, 480.8-ish. Today, we had a breakdown of my fib level, which is around 475.6. It broke that down. almost testing the next fib level. That's these blue lines right there, okay? So the plan for tomorrow, for as of right now, okay, critical support is at 465.4. If that fails, another huge sell-off could be incoming for NVDA, possibly down to 460, 457.5, maybe even lower. All right. The bearish sentiment would overall be canceled if it clears some resistance. Now we have minor ones. Minor ones at around 474. And then there's a critical one at 475.6. Above 475.6, maybe today's low could be a higher low, but that level must recapture and clear 481 and 484. Above 484, I would be bull bias on NVDA. But as of right now, as long as below 475.6, I am bearish on it. Microsoft, inside daily candle, okay? The mother candle's range is 334.8 with the low at 328.6. That is the chop range for Microsoft. So below 328.6, very bearish. 327, 325 will be in play first, but it will likely go a lot lower. However, if we break the high and break above 334.8, that would be bullish with 335.5 and possibly up to 341-ish, 42-ish zone in play. Amazon testing that 135 level as support again. If it loses it tomorrow, very bearish. I'll favor a test of 131.7 with 130 below that. If it can defend 135, I'll trust it. If it can break back above 136.6 to put 139 and 140.6 back in play. Google tested a Fibonacci level, Fibonacci extension level, the 1.382 extension level, which is at 134.8. It bounced a little bit there, but I will trust the bounce more if tomorrow can recapture 136.5 to put 138 and 140.5 back in play. If 134.8 failed tomorrow, bearish, 132.8 and 129.5 back in play. Please listen to this price action, guys, to the trade ideas. Follow the price action, please. As of right now, critical support is at 292 based on my white trend line. Still in breakout mode, but this is a really pathetic breakout. I don't really trust it. But to confirm my suspicion, price needs to break down 292. If it does, bearish, probably down to 286 back in play. Okay, this is a very volatile stock. Now, for me to trust the breakout or the bounce, it needs to get above 301 and 303. If those levels clear, then maybe I will trust it more with 309 and 313 in play. Netflix has an inside candle, inside daily candle. The range is 453.4 down to 438. A break if that range is where you want to bet to. All right, above 453.4, that's very bullish. Below 438, very bearish. Anything in between is chop. It's chop. Okay, there is support at 445.5, 440.5. Okay, if those levels fail, you can use those for pivot levels. As far as resistant, there's resistant at 448, 451, and then the critical one at 453.4. All right, so that 453.4 to 438 is the chop range. Watch for the break of the range. AMD lingering around my yellow resistant level. Is it basing to build strength for a breakout, or are we getting ready to sell back down? If we're selling back down, we need to break down the 109 and 107.4 level. If we do, look to short, and we're likely going down back down to 99.5, maybe even lower than that. All right, but before 99.5, below 107.4, I have 105, 103.5, and 101.7. All right, now to break out the yellow trend line, it needs to be above 110.6. Above 110.6, bullish breakout mode. Above 112.2, that's the next fib level. That will be good follow through, bullish follow through to put 116, 118, and 120 in play. Spot might be getting toppy over here, might need some consolidation, but it did hit the 61.8 fib level around 161.8. Washed above it, going as high as 163.6, but no close above. All right, support's at 159. If that fails, could see more downside. See a pullback with support at 157.5 and 155.7. Below 155.7, I would be bear bias. This could be a lower high, and we could drop down a lot lower. Okay, the only way I'll be bullish and favor more upside is if 159 holds on any bounce or pullback, and 2, if it recaptures 161.8 or clear 161.8, and especially 163.6 to put more upside in play. I would have 166 as a target, 169.5, and then 170.7, and then there's a gap at 171.5. All right, dog pool order. Let me refresh it. Okay. All right, 2.2 billion in premium coming at the 446 level. Add that level to your chart as the dog pool level. Below it, bearish. Above it, bullish, right? And that's where right around where SPY closed today, actually. What was the close of today's candle? Close of today's candle was 446.22, which is around 446.16, right around where the big premium came in. This also won at over 400 million at 446.22. Possibly somebody providing liquidity at the end of the day, but will it be a gap up or a gap down? That remains to be seen. But definitely add 446 as a pivot level based on the dog pool level on your charts. All right, SPY filter for 500k premiums or above. Overall bearish. QQQ overall bearish. Dow Jones is bearish. IWM is bullish. Tesla is bearish. Bearish for Apple. Bullish for NVDA. Microsoft, nothing from Microsoft today. Let's see, Amazon. Nothing for Amazon. What? GOOG. Nothing for GOOG. What is going on? Meta is bearish. Netflix. Nothing for Netflix. Not much activity today. What? Nothing for AMD. And nothing for Spotify. Alright. Thank you guys so much for watching. That's all I have for you guys today. Good luck for tomorrow. Peace.